It is so, so sweet that you actually think you have a chance with me.
Yes?
It's me. Do you have a minute?
Why, I always have a minute for you, honey pie.
I need your help with something. Would you mind walking me to the bathhouse?
Do you even listen to the things you say sometimes? It's cruel to get a man's hopes up like that, you know.
Rocco, can you stop making this about you for once? I'll explain on the way. I just really need someone to go with me. I guess I should have asked Lux.
Nonsense, darling. There's no need to ask that sentient pile of muscles for a simple task like this. Rocco's got you. Not all of us are counting our future children. Although if you ever want to practice making any, you know where my room is.
I'm not sure I can handle a man of your experience, Rocco. I'll have to practice with someone else before I can work my way up to you. Many people, perhaps. Literally, any man but you, is what I'm saying.
I'd slow down for you any day, Sugar Plum. So, have you heard the news?
What news?
A human boy was captured just outside our village.
What?
Elder Soul is going to take us to see him tomorrow. This'll be your first time seeing a human, won't it?
It is, yeah. But I guess it's not for you, is it?
A good elemental boy like me would never sneak off to the human village. How can you ask me such a thing?
All those stories I heard about you and the human girls were just nasty rumors, huh?
And the occasional shepherd?
Yeah, those two.
All lies spread by jealous cowards.
So you're telling me all those tales of your legendary sexual prowess are outright false? Wow, thanks for clearing that up, Rocco.
Tales of my promiscuity have been greatly exaggerated, but the bits about my legendary sexual prowess are entirely true.
That doesn't even make any sense, Rocco.
Perhaps someday I'll show you myself.
I wouldn't want to sully your unassailable reputation, Rocco. Better to save yourself for a proper angel worthy of you.
How thoughtful of you to look out for me so. Well, go on then. I'll be waiting here until you're done. How kind of you to share with the class, darling.
Those smell really wonderful. Could I try one? Wow, these are really amazing.
Do you not see what all these gifts are? They're trying to buy you. Everyone wants to be a part of your coming-of-age ceremony. Are you truly so naive as to think all the men of our village are showering you with gifts for no good reason?
I'm not an idiot, Caspian.
I've got a special class session for you today. One of the most important lessons you'll ever learn. We'll be doing something a little more practical. Gather your things and meet me outside.
I thought our most important lesson was yesterday.
There's an entire world that exists out there beyond your whim-wham, you know.
Whim-wham? If you're calling it that, it means you're not mature enough to be talking about it.
Can you idiots talk about Sirocco's penis somewhere else? You're blocking the doorway.
How terribly rude of us. Not to worry, Iggy. We can continue talking about my penis on the way to wherever it is we're going.
Don't do this now, Ignatius. It's not worth getting in trouble. Save it for training in the afternoon.
They're always amazed by the color of it. Ooh, it's so blue. What color did you expect it to be? Human women are so easily impressed.
You've met like 4 human women tops. That hardly makes you an expert.
That's 4 more than you, darling.
He's got you there, Rowan.
Don't back him up, he'll become unbearable. His head's already big enough.
Is this the thanks I get for trying to educate you? Leave us, boor.
Don't believe his lies. Engage at your own risk with that bag of wind.
Envy doesn't suit you, darling. Ta-ta now.
So I guess today's no big deal for you, huh?
Old news, I'm afraid. But I could pretend to be surprised, if you like.
Don't put on a show on my account. But it might make Rowan feel better.
Well, as long as Rowan's comfortable. But enough about him. What about you, darling? Are you nervous?
I am a little, honestly. I don't really know what to expect.
There's nothing to be nervous about. Humans are just like us, only infinitely more drab and boring. They have no magic or other natural weapons. Their hair and skin is comparatively colorless. You'll see. It's all a big fuss over nothing.
I heard they kind of look like earth or light elementals, but they have these cute little round ears instead.
Cute?
What was it you said a minute ago? Envy doesn't suit you, darling.
Envy? As if I would ever engage in such an ugly display of emotion. I just wasn't certain I'd heard you correctly.
Now that we've had a look at the face of our enemy, we must ensure you are prepared to defend against them. We will spend the rest of the lesson sparring. Pair up.
It's been quite a while since we sparred together. I look forward to seeing how you've grown. As a fighter, of course.
Eyes up here, Rocco.
Where else would they be? Now I know you didn't think that kick would work, darling. You're going to have to do better than that. Was this meant to be a punishment? I shall have to consider my next move very carefully.
Don't stall, Rocco. If you're stuck, you have to tap out.
Well, if you insist. Why, darling, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to use my body against me. Me? Can you imagine? poor form starting something you aren't prepared to finish, isn't it? If you can't handle it, you can always tap out.
Now that you've been through the chain,
Well, well, well. How lucky for me. Here I was, just lamenting the fact that I had no one to share my music with, and an angel falls onto my cloud. The goddess must have been listening.
I'd love to hear a little something, Rocco. If you promise me you won't sing.
How cruel of you, darling. But not to worry. I think my lips will be too busy to do much singing.
Sirs, you honor me with your gifts. Sirs, you honor me with your gifts, but I see my classmate across the square and I promised him we would walk together. I really must be going now. Please feel free to deliver any samples to my quarters. Thanks!
Well now, there's my beloved classmate, You promised you'd go over my notes with me before a test this morning, and a promise is a promise. Sorry, gentlemen, you'll have to catch up with her another morning.
Rocco, you can let go now.
Let go? Oh, this?
Rocco, if you don't remove your hand right now, I'm going to remove it from your body.
Oh, such violence, such ingratitude. Your cruel words cut me deeper than any physical wounds.
Don't get cute with me. You don't get to touch me whenever you want.
Yes, ma'am. I wouldn't be surprised if they came back again tomorrow. You'd better prepare yourself. I won't be around to enact a daring, unappreciated rescue every morning, darling.
I really hope not. I don't want to deal with this every morning. And who said the rescue is unappreciated? It's the execution I have a problem with.
Look at that. They must be on their way to see the human boy.
I wonder what they're going to do to him. I hope they don't hurt him.
Oh, concerned for the human boy's safety, are we?
Of course I am. It would be a crime to let a face and body as pretty as his go to waste.
Are you trying to make me jealous?
Maybe. Is it working?
Darling, you know I don't go in for such ugly displays of emotion, but it was a valiant effort.
I'll crack you one of these days, Rocco. Rocco!
Looks like the best man won, as we all knew he would. Buck up, darling. Accept your defeat with grace and humility.
It's her you should be telling to buck up. The poor thing. Imagine making a permanent, life-altering decision with you advising her. It just makes you want to cry.
Enough joking around. Class is still in session. The real choice is...
Thank you, El.
As for the rest of you, we'll be practicing elemental defenses again today. Ignatius, you'll be with Luck.
I must commend you on your excellent taste, darling. But just to satisfy my curiosity, while you and I both know wind magic is superior, why did you choose to train with me today?
I just wanted to see if you're as good with magic as you are with your hands.
Oh my. Is that appropriate talk for the classroom?
You know, hand-to-hand combat? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I meant something else?
Oh, never. Though a man can hope, can't he? Come to my room tonight and I'll be more than happy to show you just how good with my hands I am. Now, on to the reason we're here. Wind magic stands above the other disciplines with its defensive, offensive, and practical capabilities.
Could you give me some examples of each?
Naturally, darling. Everyone knows the offensive capabilities. Strong gusts of wind, whirlwinds. Some of the ancient tribes used to call forth tornadoes to decimate their enemies. Nowadays, that kind of power has been mostly bred out of our people, but you hear stories from some of the more remote villages every now and again.
Could several elementals work together to create one?
Certainly, but they're far too difficult to control once summoned, not worth the collateral damage. Then, of course, there's defensive capabilities. A wall of wind that prevents your enemies from ever reaching you or blows their projectiles wildly off course. Invaluable. And finally, the most practical and my favorite use for wind magic, flight. Wind elementals are the only elementals with the power of flight.
So giving up wind magic would mean giving up flight completely.
Sadly, yes. Other elementals can only dream of flight. But what about you, darling? I've never seen you fly.
Oh, this is embarrassing. But a few years ago, I was kind of high up, and then I got distracted and fell. I haven't really flown since then.
Why don't you give it a try? I'll be here next to you just in case.
I don't know.
Don't be nervous. I'll help you. This posture will heighten your awareness of your body. Not necessary as you become more experienced, but best to start at the beginning. Close your eyes and concentrate on the air around your body. Bend it to your will. Command it to carry your body up and off the ground. That's it.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, focus! That was wonderful. But you've got to keep your focus when you're in the air, or you'll never get anywhere. The air is a fickle thing, darling. You've got to let it know who's in charge. Once you've gotten a bit more experience, you'll glide through it like it's nothing. That will come with practice.
Well, clearly I'm going to need a lot more practice before I get to your level.
I'll help you anytime you like.
I'd like that, Rocco.
We'll have to find some time together outside of class. There's more than one way to fly. Why don't you come by my room later and let me show you a few things?
Oh, thank goodness! You were so sweet and mature earlier. I thought maybe you'd hit your head. There's the Rocco I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sweet and mature are two of my best-known qualities.
Don't forget vain and delusional.
If you continue to insult my honor, I shall be forced to defend it.
Just you try it. Oh, shit!
She's here!
Thank you, all of you, for your interest in being a part of my coming-of-age ceremony. However, this has to stop! You're distracting me from my studies and making me late to class! It would, however, be a massive shame to miss out on the assuredly fine wares you all are offering. So, I would simply ask that you direct any samples be delivered to my quarters where I can look at them at my leisure. I'd also be happy to come visit your shops after class, but please don't put me in the position of choosing between my studies and your wares.
Incredible! Shame you ruined that magnificent leap with such a boring speech.
Didn't you promise me you would bring me some cake the next time this happened?
I don't ever remember saying anything like that.
Who needs cake?
With such sweet company?
Rocco, buddy, you're getting predictable.
Oh, you want to hear some new material? We're going to have to work on our flirting, darling. It seems we're boring dear Rowan.
Well, we can't have that, can we, Schmoopie Pie?
Did I miss something?
Nah, we're just messing with you.
Right. I knew you had better taste than that.
Better taste? Not everyone is as dim-witted and unsophisticated as you are.
Oh, right. I'm the unsophisticated one. Meanwhile, you're throwing yourself at anyone that'll have you.
So, have you guys noticed how many more merchants there are in the village these days?
Oh, yeah. I think it's only going to get worse from here.
Your little speech was quite convincing, but I fear it won't be much help when the new ones arrive tomorrow and in the coming days. After all, the locals will never sit idly by while outsiders are shoving their wares in your face.
You should probably take a different way tomorrow morning. Otherwise, you'll be late.
Oh. Late. Late! We've just been standing here gabbing like idiots. We're going to be late!
I know a shortcut. We can still make it.
Don't be silly. At this point, flying is the only way to make it on time.
Thank you, Rowan, but I'm going to have to go with Rocco on this one.
I'm sure I don't really need to tell you to hold on tight. I am, after all, completely irresistible, but please, hold on tight. Here we go. Not so tight.
Sorry.
If I can't breathe, we'll both fall. Phew. I like it rough sometimes, but not while I'm in the air.
Shut up, Rocco!
Hey, didn't I say I've got you? Have a little faith in me, darling.
It's not that easy.
Isn't it? You're afraid of falling, aren't you?
Goddess, don't say it!
Just relax. Feel the wind in your hair. My body against yours.
Not the time.
Just trying to lighten the mood, darling. But perhaps we won't conquer this in one go. We passed Elder Barasco some time ago, so don't worry about being late. Hey, whoa! Why don't you just get your bearings here for a moment?
Sorry. This never used to happen to me. And I've never been up quite that high.
Don't be sorry. It's a natural response in your situation.
I don't want to let fear rule me, but that was tough.
Perhaps that was my fault. In my haste to get you to class on time, I didn't consider the effect the height might have on you.
Is that an apology?
Oh, goodness, no. That would mean I did something wrong. I think you and I both know such a thing is impossible.
That's what I thought. Just had to make sure.
But if you ever need my help again in the future, maybe I'll fly a bit lower next time.
You'd better fly a lot lower next time. Just who exactly were you showing off for?
It's not showing off when you're just that good. But if you want me to go lower, you'll have to loosen your grip on me next time. Not much motivation to take it easy when you're pressed up so close to me.
You know, Rocco, some guys are able to get close to girls without scaring them half to death.
Oh, I've heard of this. Apparently they charm the girls? Impress them with their looks and personalities?
Something like that.
I'll have to try it sometime. Well, Elder Barasco is just over there. We better head inside. You ready?
Yeah. Thanks, Rocco.
I hope you've been studying up on last week's material. Don't think just because you're about to graduate that we're done learning.
Never, Elder.
Since you're so eager, Sirocco, why don't you start us off with the date and combatants of the Battle of Leucothea?
Certainly. If I'm not mistaken, it was a battle fought between humans and the water elementals of the village of Leucothea, EL 1100?
Correct. The Treaty of Desquernacabras was signed in which year? Ignatius?
Last year?
Not even close. Caspian?
EL 1397.
Excellent. Lux, the signatories of that treaty.
It was an inter-elemental treaty between the wind elementals of Desquernacabras and the earth elementals of Sanadine.
Perfect. Well, it looks like some of you have been studying. Today's lesson is on notable elemental females. We begin with Lucerna of Munawar. What are you doing out of your seat, Sirocco? Sit down this instant!
Sorry, Elder. But I just can't.
And why not?
Because, Elder, I'm in love. You must forgive me, my darling. I'm simply overwhelmed. I've never felt such a pure emotion.
What in the world was going on with you this morning? And Rocco, too. Were you guys walking to class together?
Everybody's been acting so weird lately. It started with some free sweet rolls a few days ago. And now, since then, there's more and more people waving food and fabrics and...
It seems like you two have been spending a lot more time together than you used to.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm really enjoying his company a lot more these days. I don't think it's just my hormones talking, but it doesn't hurt that he's really cute.
Well, he is that. But I worry about you getting too close to him.
What do you mean?
Rocco is a fun guy, but is he capable of a serious relationship? Do you know how he feels about marriage? Children? Is he interested in anything other than sex?
We've never really talked about it.
You can certainly find out. It may not even be a problem. All I'm saying is make sure you two are compatible before you get too close. And that he's serious about you.
It probably doesn't even matter anyway. I haven't seen anything from him that would indicate anything deeper. I get a glimpse every now and then, but he always goes right back to the same old Rocco behavior.
Whether it's Rocco or not, whoever you end up with will be a very lucky man. Just be careful in the interim. Take care around your crowd of admirers as well. We hope most of them will be honorable, but the power you represent can drive some elementals to do terrible things.
Thanks for listening, Lex. I know I can always count on you.
Anytime. I will always be there for you.
Rocco!
I can't stand it anymore. Say you'll marry me.
I... Does no one remember what I said yesterday?
Begging your pardon, miss. I told these boors you had no interest in their substandard wares, but they refused to listen to me. They said they'd traveled for days to get here, and they weren't going to take my word for it.
I'm starting to run out of ways to say this.
Looks like you could use some assistance.
Oh, hello, Rocco.
We can leave these barbarians behind us in a matter of seconds, sweetness.
Let's do this!
Say, isn't that the tailor whose dress you were admiring yesterday?
Wow, that's the oldest trick in the book. But it actually worked.
It's a classic for a reason.
Shall we head home?
Actually, there's something I need to do first today. I was going to head over to Sweet Williams to get my coming-of-age ceremony dress. So I'll just have to catch up with you later. These two are nice, but they're both extreme one way or the other. I like something with a little pizzazz, but not too loud.
Oh, this one should suit you perfectly then, darling.
Yes, that's more like it. Thank you, Sweet William.
I live to serve. I'll just take your measurements.
What are you doing up and out of bed? You were supposed to be in your room. Leave now before it's too late.
I will not! Do you really think I'm going to run back to my room knowing you're out here risking your life for the village? For me?
If you have to stay here, at least keep out of sight. Go!
Get out of here! Our magic isn't working!
Don't draw attention to her, you idiot!
Surrender or the girl dies!
Don't concern yourself with her. That girl is worthless to us. If you want someone of value, take me in her place.
Do you take us for fools, boy? We know our worth to your kind.
Now. We'll be happy to have 2 prisoners instead of 1. We'll be taking our boy and these 2 with us. If you even think about trying anything.
Stop! Don't hurt her! You've made your point!
My men will stand down, but only if you guarantee her safety.
You have my word. As long as you keep yours.
On your feet, Daniel! The walk back'll do you...
Listen here, you!
Nothing to say to elemental filth! Get back! Say something?
Just whispering an elemental prayer, sir.
Well, keep it down in there!
Where is she? What have you done with her?
Quiet!
feared the worst. Did they hurt you?
Well, I'm alright. But what about you? What have they done to you?
As soon as we'd left the village, they knocked you out. A gentleman like myself couldn't let his lady go unavenged.
Oh, Rocco. I'm so sorry.
For what, a few bruises? Tell you what, we'll call it even if I get a thank you kiss out of it.
Let's get out of here first, and then we can discuss that kiss.
Talk about motivation. We should get some sleep so we'll be ready to make our escape in the morning. It's time. I see. I guess you won't mind then if I just...
What are you doing?
You and I both knew you were awake, darling. Time to discuss our daring escape before our captor there wakes up.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of faking an illness, maybe, to get him into my cell. Then I could overpower him.
Everyone knows that trick. You've got to hit him with something else.
I don't know.
I've got a better idea, but I'll need you to hear me out.
Well, that's a great sign.
Men are base creatures, human and elemental alike. Offer him something no other human male has ever had. The chance to be with a female elemental.
Excuse you? Be with me? You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
Come now, you know it would work. You wouldn't have to actually do anything with him. You just need to get him away from his weapon. Actually, if you could get him in front of the hole, I could grab his legs or the spear.
Oh, yeah? Well, if it's such a great plan, why don't you do it then?
Oh? Well, if you're uncomfortable with the idea, I'm happy to step up myself.
Wait. Seriously?
You know I'd never ask you to do something I wasn't willing to do myself, darling.
But he might not even be into guys.
Perhaps. But everyone's into me.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry right now.
Just trust me.
Goddess help us. All right, what do you need from me?
Pretend you're sleeping and wait by the hole. When you hear me give the signal, grab his legs and yank as hard as you can.
Okay, what's the signal?
I'll say, once you've had the best, there's no going back.
Goddess, Rocco, how have you not yet collapsed under the weight of your own ego?
It's a tough burden to carry, but I do my best.
Well, whenever you're ready, I guess.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Shh. What do you want?
Not so loud, handsome. You'll wake her up, and what I have to say is for your ears only.
Handsome?
Do you see anyone else here? I'm talking to you, you gorgeous hunk of man, you.
Whatever you're gonna say it. I don't like gods.
Of course you don't, darling. But I'm not just some guy, am I? Look at me. It must get awfully lonely in this tower, mustn't it? I know you humans wear rings on your fingers, and I don't see one on yours. Is there a lady in your life?
That's none of your business, but no.
How lucky for me. I'll get straight to the point. I want you. I've been cooped up in the cell for hours, and all I've been thinking about is you.
Me?
Think of it, darling. How do you know you don't like men if you've never even tried? Besides, human men are disgusting. Present company excluded, of course. But elemental men are simply magical. When will you ever get another chance like this? Oh, the pleasures I could show you.
What are you trying to pull? Are you making fun of me?
Heavens, no. Where would that get me? I'm just so tired of holding it in. Come here and let me show you what you've been missing all your life.
Maybe I'll just... for a minute.
Don't keep me waiting too long.
You better not be messing around with me. I'm bringing this just in case you try any funny business.
Ooh, I love it when you get all forceful. Hurry inside, big man. You just stay right there, hot stuff. I'm about to change your life. Once you've had the best, there's no going back. I'll just take this.
Hey, watch where you're pointing that thing!
Pass the keys through the hole to my friend over there.
Hole? Oh. Oh, God! You two had this plan from the beginning!
Handsome and clever. What a catch you are.
So all that stuff you said, it wasn't true?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Just thank your human god for the experience and move on with your life.
I think I learned something about myself today. What are you guys gonna do with me?
You wouldn't have to actually do anything with him.
But I've never even kissed anyone. How am I supposed to know what to do with this guy?
You aren't actually supposed to have sex with him, just make him think you will.
All right. Well, try not to get too jealous listening to us get busy over here.
In the words of the great poet Willem, emotions are for ugly people.
Keep telling yourself that. All right, just get into position and wait until you see his legs. Grab on my signal.
What's the signal?
I'll tell him I've always fantasized about getting with a human. And the signal will be, all my wildest dreams are coming true.
Perfect. Men love to hear things like that.
Okay, here we go.
What do you want? Get your arm back in your cell before I... What do you want?
This is probably going to sound crazy, but I've always wanted to get with a human man. Nobody's around, and my friend over there is asleep. Why don't you come in here and keep me company?
We can't. You're a prisoner. I'm a guard.
Who's going to find out? I won't tell if you won't. Come on. A chance like this only comes around once in a lifetime.
Maybe we could just do it through the bars?
Oh no, honey. I need you in here with me. I just want to be close to you.
You try any funny business.
Me? Never. All I want is you, baby. So eager. What a naughty guard you are.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about that, baby? Ooh, you elemental girls like it rough, don't you?
wildest dreams are coming true.
Shit, mine too. Hey, what?
Roll over and keep your hands where I can see them. Do it slowly. Nice work, Rocco.
So, you weren't really into me?
Sorry, no.
I guess it was too good to be true.
Save your whining for someone who cares. You're going to answer my questions, or else you get this spear down your throat.
Jeez, all right. You already humiliated me. I can't go any lower, right?
Don't challenge me, human. You can't even imagine all the ways I can ruin your life.
Ease up, darling. You've all...
It's too good to be true.
Since this incident will undoubtedly ruin your life, I'm going to give you the chance to do one good thing today. I need you to answer some questions for me.
Sure, whatever. My life is over now anyway, right?
So merciful.
Tell me how they're suppressing our magic.
We found this necklace in some old element.
Where? And just... Then...
What happened?
You'll have to...
Nice work, darling.
That guy almost stole my first kiss from me. You better be grateful.
Oh, I am. I'm looking forward to showing you my gratitude later.
Don't get too excited. We've got to get out of here first. Well then, I guess we should get out of here before someone finds him.
Agreed.
Just stay close, okay?
With pleasure.
Looks like it's clear. Let's go.
Lead the way. We should probably just climb out the window. We can't risk going down the stairs and running into them.
What, we're just going to climb down a sheer wall?
There should be footholds. Besides, did you have a better idea?
No.
I'll go first to make sure it's safe.
What if you fall? I'm supposed to just watch you slide down the wall and die?
How could I possibly die with you on my side? My sweet little fountain of positivity. Just stay close and help me back up if it starts looking bad for me.
Okay.
There's a nice safe ledge here, and we're not too far up. We should be able to climb down from here without too much trouble.
I guess this'll work, but we've got to stay out of sight as much as possible. Let's climb down here and stick to the shadows. We need to find that temple. That artifact is a danger to us and the village. We can't leave here without neutralizing it somehow.
It's a miracle that we escaped it all. You really want to dive headfirst into all that again?
What other choice do we have? We can't let that artifact continue to be used against our people. Goddess only knows the sort of power it contains. It could kill us all. What good does it do us to get home now if we don't ensure the safety of our village?
All right. But I expect my incredible heroism to be rewarded with a kiss when this is all over with.
We'll see.
We'll see? So you're saying there's a chance? But really, how do we even know where this temple is?
We should have a look from the top of the barn. We can get a better view from up there.
I'll go. You stay here.
What? Why?
No sense risking both of us, and I can't go back to the village without you. Just sit tight. Perhaps imagine how glorious I'll look climbing the barn. Muscles bulging, hair flowing in the wind.
Rocco, just go already.
I'll be back before you know it. Try not to miss me too much, darling.
You're one of them. But you're a girl. What are you doing here? Whoa. There's more of you. How many of you are there here?
Keep it down, kid. I've got 50 of my best men out there, and they're just itching for a fight. They don't know you're out here, and I think it's best if we keep it that way.
But what are you guys doing here? You're not supposed to be here. I should tell my parent.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, there's no need for all that. What's your name, son?
Josiah.
Josiah, my boy. Have you ever dreamed of something beyond this farm life?
Sometimes. I like it here, but I've heard there's magic and dragons and stuff outside our village.
All that and more, my friend.
But what?
I'm getting to that. You know we're magical creatures ourselves, don't you?
Can you do some magic for me?
Sadly, no. Whole world.
What do you mean?
There's an artifact around here that's blocking our magic. And if we don't have any magic, then there's no more dragons, no more heroes, no more stories. No wonder left in the world. We can't let that happen, can we?
No way!
I knew I spared you for a reason. Such a smart kid. So listen, if we're gonna restore the world's magic, we need your help.
Me? I can help?
You sure can. First, I need you to keep our appearance here between us. It might shock you to know this, but not everyone understands how vital magic is to the world. Second, my friend and I here are in need of a good disguise. My men are all painted up like cornstalks, but we ran out of paint. What can you give us?
We have some coveralls and hats, but Mom and Dad would probably notice those are missing. Maybe...
Nice work there. Did you see the temple?
Yeah, it's on a hill beyond the farmland here.
Great. You can lead the way when your new friend gets back.
Here, you You can make a great disguise out of these.
Good thinking. I'll just turn these so the pattern's on the inside. Wrap you up like so.
Watch those hands.
If you're trying to look like a pilgrim, you're supposed to cover your hair, too.
Good call. I'll just tuck this bit in here and... there we are. What do you think, Josiah?
She looks okay, I guess.
Just okay?
I'm afraid we don't have time for perfect. Let me just get myself together, and we'll be off. I won't forget what you've done for us today. I shall put in a good word for you with the dragons.
Thank you. Good luck out there.
Thank you. And don't forget.
Really, though? The dragons?
I'll just tell dear old Iggy about Josiah's assistance today. That should be close enough.
You're awful, you know.
You love it. No point in keeping these silly disguises on at this point. They won't do us any good in here.
I suppose you're right.
Hang on. Are you feeling that?
Yeah. Some kind of magical energy. Do you think it's that necklace?
Here I was hoping it was the raw sexual chemistry between you and I.
Rocco.
Kidding. Mostly. But yeah, it has to be. Humans aren't capable of producing something like that. Some of their priests have limited magical powers here and there, but nothing on that level. If we focus on it, we should be able to track the source of it.
How's that?
Magic is in our blood. Something that disruptive is easier for us to feel when we're this close to it. It'd be easy normally, but since my magic is blocked, my perception is a bit weaker. So I'll need your help to amplify it. So please, touch me. I need you.
You better savor this moment. It's the most you're going to get for a very long time.
I'm a patient man. But for now, please concentrate. That'll do it. It's in the back somewhere.
I feel like I could have told you that.
And yet, you didn't. Shall we, darling?
Can we really just go in?
Don't see why not.
What do we do?
I don't suppose we can talk our way out of this one. And attacking him is out of the question. We can't lose the element of surprise.
Besides that, it's wrong to attack someone in the middle of their worship.
I thought love was the universal language, but perhaps it's prayer. Well done, darling.
Thanks, Rocco. It seemed like the right thing to do. Let's just go, please, before someone else decides to join him.
This is it. The necklace should be somewhere on the other side of this door. Get ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
At least he had the good sense to miss my beautiful face. Did you get the necklace? Well, we got the necklace. Shame we won't get to enjoy it. Every human within half a mile is probably on their way over here. If I weren't so weak, I could just fly us back.
Maybe I can.
No offense, darling, but you're not the strongest flyer. Carrying us both and overcoming your fear of heights is quite a tall order.
We have nothing to lose at this point, so I'm going to try something.
Did you summon this?
Yes? Don't question this, just go with it.
Wind magic doesn't work this way. This is incredible. Now, where did a nice girl like you learn such a rude gesture? But sure, why not? What?
We're going to rest here for a little while. We're in the forest on the way home. Just relax. We're safe here for now. This is probably going to hurt. I'm so sorry for the pain.
Where are we?
Just a little patch of forest between the villages. How are you feeling?
Never better, darling. But if it's all the same, I might just stay here. Beauty rest and all.
Here, let me help you. You need to eat something. Don't make a big deal out of this.
Make a big deal out of what?
I mean it, Sirocco.
Sirocco, eh? I must really be in trouble.
Don't take this any sort of way, I know you. Your pervy little mind must be going a mile a minute right now trying to think of some clever thing to say.
First you try to choke me with food, then you insult me while I'm in this vulnerable state.
I swear to the goddess, if you don't close your mouth while you're eating, I'm going to leave you here to fend for yourself.
That may be an empty threat. I think I'm feeling well enough to sit up now. Yes, much better, though still not great. I could have done without the threats and insults, but you're not the worst nurse I've ever had. Thank you.
Don't thank me. You wouldn't have been in this mess if it weren't for me.
Oh, that's true, isn't it? Go on then, thank me. Magical fire?
Yeah, so?
After all we've been through together, you're thinking of choosing fire?
Sorry, Rocco. Wind magic just isn't enough for me. I'm a woman with needs, you know. Wind magic really just leaves me feeling cold.
Sounds like you're doing it wrong. Come closer, and I'll show you just how warm I can be.
How warm you can be? I was talking about magic, Rocco.
Isn't that what I said? But in all seriousness, what are we still doing here? How are we getting back?
We'll head back soon, but you aren't fit to travel right now.
I feel fine. There's no need to stay here any longer.
I'm not taking any chances. That was some powerful magic, and we don't know if you're fully healed. It might have some side effects that haven't manifested yet, and I do not want to be in the air when that happens. We've got a massive head start on them, and this is a nice little setup we have here. I want to keep an eye on you for tonight, and then we'll leave tomorrow.
You know, if you want to spend the night out here alone with me, all you have to do is say so.
Oh, Rocco, please, please spend the night with me.
Well then, since you asked so nicely.
Really now, I want you to take it easy, okay? There's a nice calm stretch of river nearby if you'd like to have a bath.
A bath would be delightful. Shall I go now then?
Sure, we can take turns. The river's just a few minutes east of here.
Got it.
Oh, goddess, I know that look.
It's just a shame someone has to be here to keep watch over our little campsite.
Let me guess. Otherwise, we could go take a bath together.
Clever girl.
Oh, that is too bad. I totally would have done it too. But rules are rules, you know? Well, bye. Enjoy your bath, Rocco.
Well then, back soon. See something you like?
I didn't come here to peek at you. It's been almost an hour. I was worried about you. I thought something might have happened.
I was just enjoying the feeling of the water. But how kind of you to worry about little old me.
There's nothing little about you.
My. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were coming on to me.
I'm just waiting for you to get out.
Well then, don't let me keep you waiting any longer. Have a nice bath, did you?
Yeah, I can't really blame you for taking your time.
Funny, I could say the same for you.
I'm never going to live that down, am I?
Not a chance. You've been walking around with that thing on your neck, but we have no idea what it does.
Yeah, we'll have to take it to the elders straight away when we get back. At the very least, they can keep it from getting into human hands again.
When we get back, everything's going to change. Kidnapping you is unforgivable.
Well, we did take their chief's son prisoner.
He was in our territory in violation of our agreement. They were wrong.
I know, but we haven't been good to them either. It's just a complicated situation.
Enough about that. This might be our last peaceful night. There's something we should discuss.
I'm listening.
There's something between us here. I know you feel it too.
I do.
But?
I have a lot going on, Rocco. I'd be lying to myself and to you if I didn't admit I'm attracted to you. But the entire village looks at me like I'm some glittering treasure for them to covet and fight over.
I suppose you think I'm one of those men, do you?
I'm not saying you are or you aren't, Rocco. I just want you to know where I'm coming from.
Do you really think I'd be here with you right now if you were another notch in my belt? Have I ever been the type to prioritize duty? Do you think I came all this way because I was afraid of our village losing its only female? Did you ever think, perhaps, that I might have found someone I considered worthy of something more than just my affection? I thought you might be killed. More than once. You have no idea the thoughts that ran through my mind. Do you think I risked my life getting this scar just to sleep with you?
Rocco.
What? Sorry, what? Could you repeat that, please? I'm not quite sure I got your meaning just now.
As amazing as that was, that's probably enough excitement for you tonight. You're supposed to be resting.
I was going to kiss you first, you know. I had it all planned out.
You can't plan those moments, Rocco.
Not with you, I can't. You really keep me on my toes.
Good. Heaven forbid you get too comfortable. Seriously, though, you're still resting, so please try to get some sleep if you can. Your body could use it.
My body could really use something else right now.
Keep up that back talk and your body won't be using anything for a long time.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Rock,
I'm going to sleep, just like you asked.
all right. Rocco?
Good morning, love. Hope you slept well.
Really well, actually. Thanks for this. Here you go.
They say the most restful sleep is in the arms of your lover. But I couldn't very well keep watch from behind the grass, so I compromised.
The arms of your lover, huh? Is that what we are?
Don't get so hung up on the details, darling. Just enjoy it.
Whatever you say. So, how are you feeling this morning?
Never better. I'm ready to go whenever you are. But if you want to stay out here just one more night, I won't say no either.
As tempting as that sounds, we really need to get back. The whole village must be going nuts looking for us.
Then summon that cloud again and let's be off.
All right. Let's see.
Even the elders can't manage something like this. Amazing. Well then, after you.
What are you doing back there? I need to concentrate.
I'm just holding on so I don't fall off.
Not now, Rocco. I really need to focus.
As you wish. Holding on so I don't fall.
Rocco, if those hands wander any further north, you're walking home.
You know I can fly, right? But have it your way, darling.
there!
Elementals. They must be coming for us. What are you waiting for? Take us down.
I think maybe we should ditch our ride. We can talk to the elders about it, but I don't want to freak anybody out about the necklace if we don't have to.
That's fair.
It's them! They're all right!
Where will you go from here?
We were coming to negotiate for your release. Now that you've escaped and taken this artifact, there is sure to be a reprisal. We must go ahead to ensure that our village will be protected. We must let them know this will not be tolerated.
I beg of you to return to the village with us now. Rocco and I are fine. There's no longer any need to endanger the lives of our men. We must tread carefully. One wrong move could ignite a war between our people that could last for generations.
Move out.
Not that I don't find you utterly irresistible, but wasn't that a bit too easy? I expected a bit more.
Resistance.
Right.
Yes, actually. I wonder what that was about. Rocco! Meet me in the council hall when you get a moment.
Sorry for the wait, darling. Never good form to disappoint a crowd of admirers.
Don't worry about it. I'm just so glad you're here with me.
Of course. I couldn't let you face them on your own. Don't you worry that pretty head of yours. The elders will know exactly what to do.
I sure hope so.
Thank you for joining us so quickly, despite the ordeal you must have faced. Sirocco, your bravery and...
Thank you, Elder.
I am ashamed to admit, I assumed Sirocco had rescued you. It seems that without you, Sirocco would not be here with us today. Please look forward to your own commendation at the coming-of-age ceremony next week.
That is not entirely true, Aberforth. She has seen more of the human village.
There's something else we need to discuss. Their shaman was using this to block our magic.
It seems to amplify magic as well. I was able to use it to do some pretty amazing things.
It must be studied immediately. Please, give it to my page.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
It won't move. I can't take it off.
Let me try.
We shall simply have to study this artifact with your assistance. But we'll need you to come with us immediately so we can ensure it is not harming you.
I should come with you.
No. We cannot have you in our way.
We appreciate your concern, but I assure you we will take care of her.
Don't worry, Rocco. It hasn't hurt me so far. I'll come find you after. I promise.
If you say so.
We can wait together, Sirocco. We should chat.
Oh, certainly. Well?
They said it seems like it's okay for now, but I'm gonna have to keep reporting in for tests, and they gave me this. I'm gonna have to record some things for them.
Such as?
You know, certain measurements, strange happenings, and so on.
Certain measurements? Oh, sometimes it's just too easy. Speaking of measurements, have you finished your preparations for your coming-of-age ceremony?
Oh, Goddess, don't remind me. I'm not even close to done with my planning. But is it really okay for me to be worrying about that right now? We're on the brink of war.
Absolutely, darling. If the village sees you carrying on as though nothing is wrong, it will give them the courage to do the same.
I guess that's a good point.
Of course it's a good point. Did you forget who you were talking to?
How could I ever forget? Anyway, I guess I should go choose my cake. You want to come with me?
Sweets and my sweet? How could I say no?
Come on then.
Don't mind if I do.
Those are for the lady.
No need to resort to violence.
I don't mind sharing.
How generous.
Anyway, perhaps you'd like to have a look at some of these designs. I thought we might incorporate each of the elements into your cake to celebrate your decision. Unless you've...
I thought I'd keep it a surprise until the ceremony.
How boring.
There's nothing like a dramatic reveal. Perfect!
Exactly. So I think having all the elements present is wonderful. You'll just have to wait like everyone else.
Perfection.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I shall begin preparations at once. Please look forward to seeing the real thing in a week's time. All I need to know is which flavor cake you liked best.
Chocolate hazelnut.
Excellent choice.
I'd have preferred raspberry vanilla.
Well, it wouldn't be the worst choice you could make, but I don't think it's right for an occasion like this.
Ah, well, what the lady wants, the lady gets.
Well, thank you so much, Magnus. I can't wait to see and taste the cakes in a week.
My pleasure.
That was a cute little cake design you chose. Well done.
Thank you, Rocco. I can't wait to see how the cake looks and tastes.
Well, as delightful as it was watching you eat cake, I should probably go take care of some things.
Yeah, I should do the same. See you later.
I'll be in my room later if you need anything. And I do mean anything.
Uh-huh. See you later, Rocco.
Knock, knock.
Hi, Rocco. Did you need something?
Only you, darling. That and the elders did ask me to escort you to and from your quarters today. They seem a bit anxious after all that's happened.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm so glad to see you right now.
Likewise. I'm here now. You don't have to worry anymore. Oh, you poor darling dear. You must have cried every day while I was gone.
Every day.
Well now, I don't see any bags under those cute little eyes of yours. Why, Rowan, I'm beginning to suspect you didn't mourn my absence at all.
Is that any way to talk to a man who's carrying you?
You see how cruel he is to me? Help me up, would you, darling?
You're actually helping him? And he's not using this chance to creep on you? Is there something going on between you two?
It's normal for those who risk their lives together for the village to bond in a non-sexual manner. Though I wouldn't expect a virgin like you to understand anything about bonding of any sort.
Get some new material already, will you? It's not even fun if you just say the same thing every single time.
I think what Rowan is really trying to say is that we're all just so glad to have you both back safe and sound. Right, Rowan?
Yeah.
Sirocco, both of you spent some time behind enemy lines. We'd like you to tell us what you observed of the human village.
They held us here.
There was farmland in this area.
I think I saw a stream there. We must make peace. Don't worry, Rocco, I'll be fine. They've taken good care of me so far. Come find me later, okay?
Sounds like a plan. Surprise!
Rocco, put me down!
Don't you trust me by now, darling?
At least give me something to hang on to!
Fair enough.
Can we get down now?
If you'll indulge me for just a bit, I have somewhere special I'd like to take you. Humor me?
Fine.
You're so cute when you're all vulnerable like this. I'm almost tempted to really take my time.
Rocco!
Now, I'm not that selfish. Just hang tight. Don't open your eyes yet. You came all this way with me. We might as well give you a grand reveal.
All right then.
Just a minute more. A few steps this way. Okay. Now turn around and open.
What is this place, Rocco?
While I do so enjoy the company of others, I also enjoy my alone time. The view up here is truly magnificent. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. Join me?
Sure, why not?
You know...
Is this the part where you say the view is beautiful, and when I agree, you say you were talking about me?
Good grief, no. It's not always about you, you know. I was going to tell you we really should stay to watch the sunset.
Do you bring your human girls up here to watch the sunset too?
Actually, you're the first person I've ever told about this place. Even Rowan doesn't know.
Really? Aw, Rocco.
Don't you feel a little bad now?
Just a little bit.
Just enjoy the sights and stop overanalyzing this moment.
All right. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Your lips just look so tempting in this light. I didn't think that was going to work. But since you liked that, what would you say if I told you your body also looks so tempting in this light?
I'd say you talk too much, Rocco. The sun's gone. We've missed the sunset.
I heard there'll be another one tomorrow. Perhaps we can try again.
Maybe so. But I guess we should get back now.
Can we stay here like this just a bit longer?
Another hour couldn't hurt.
Well, this is me. Are you sure you don't want to join me? There's room for two in my bed.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm not sure I want to explain why I'm leaving your room tomorrow morning.
Who needs to explain anything? It's the most natural thing in the world.
At any rate, I had a really amazing time with you tonight, Rocco.
The pleasure was all mine. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Where have you been? I was
Close your mouth, darling. It's rude to stare like that. Isn't it past your bedtime?
You guys? And so late at night. So you really are...
That was just...
What? This?
What? That's private business!
So quit watching and give us some privacy. Who knows what else we might like to do out here.
Rocco!
Can you please move this shit show inside or just shut up? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Sorry, Ignatius.
Now see what you've done? You've woken our sweet baby Ignatius with your ridiculous outburst.
Oh, my bad, Iggy.
I'm going to sleep now. And if you call me Iggy again, I'm going to set your bed on fire with you in it.
Set your bed on fire? There's a workable phrase there.
Well, good night, I guess.
All silliness aside, my door is always open for you. If you feel lonely, or the necklace starts causing you any pain, if there's anything you need at all.
Thank you, Rocco.
Things might get a bit crazy in the coming days. I'm going to hold on to tonight, onto you, for as long as I can.
I'm not going anywhere. We can hold on to each other.
How can you say something like that right before we part? What a cruel, wanton woman you are.
Just the worst. Good night, Rocco.
Sleep well, my darling.
That was...
You're not that smooth, Rocco. Nice try.
Ouch.
Just hold me, please. I'm not ready for all that just yet.
Of course. Come here. I'm just happy you're here with me.
Me too. Rocco. It's me. Good morning.
Good morning. Just couldn't get enough of me last night.
Sure. That, and I wanted you to come look at jewelry with me today.
There are so many other fun things we could do together.
Well, I could go wake Lux instead. I know he'd go with me.
I never said I wasn't going.
Hurry and get dressed then.
You'll probably want to turn around.
Are you getting shy on me now? You didn't seem so embarrassed at the river.
It sounds like we have things to do today, and I'm told my nude body is simply irresistible. I'd hate to make us late.
Nobody's that good looking, Rocco.
I'm not nobody, darling. But don't say I didn't warn you.
You're
devastatingly gorgeous, impossibly perfect, too good to be true.
I think I'm gonna wait outside. Rocco? Rocco? Hello? Well, it looks like you're never going to wake up. Shame. I had all kinds of fun and sexy things planned for the day. Maybe I'll go see what Lux is up to.
Now, no need to make threats, darling. Here I am. So, what sort of fun and sexy things did you have in mind?
I just wanted you to go look at jewelry with me.
Shopping? That doesn't sound very fun or sexy. Morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Do you make a habit of sneaking into shops and startling their owners, young man?
My deepest apologies. We meant no offense.
We? Oh!
The lady would like to see your designs. The traditional armbands, necklace, bracelets, anything she needs for her coming-of-age ceremony.
Oh my goodness, look at me! I haven't even offered you anything to drink! Please, follow me to the showroom.
There was some mention of drinks earlier.
Oh. This is a special batch from one of our visiting merchants. I'll be just a moment. I set aside some pieces for you earlier this week.
Not bad.
Not impressed?
Back home we have something like this, but it's a lot better. Blackberry, raspberry, plum cordial.
You guys couldn't come up with a better name for it than that?
We usually just call it cordial.
You should call it like BRP Cordial.
BRP? That's one letter away from burp.
Fizzy drinks make you do that, right? It works on multiple levels. Blown away by my incredible wit?
I suppose we can't all be as perfect as I am.
Just set those glasses on the table over there. My dear, if you'll just come this way.
Oh my, they're exquisite.
Thank you. Would you like to try them on?
Oh, could I? Thank you so much.
Oh, my dears, how wonderful! Your union will secure the future of this village. No, the entire race!
Oh.
And to think you chose my humble designs for your wedding.
Oh, no. There's definitely not going to be a wedding here anytime soon. Definitely not.
One no will suffice, darling.
Now, don't be shy, my children, please.
We couldn't picture our wedding any other way.
Nothing but the best for my bride.
Now, don't be shy, my children, please. See how fine you look. Oh, but I've gotten ahead of myself. We must focus on the task at hand. Focus, Zircon, focus! Did you have any questions about the jewelry, my dear?
Oh, no.
In that case,
But aren't they...
Now,
Thank
Just a moment, Zircon. I'll be right out, darling. You go ahead.
All right, then. See you soon.
We've overcome worse than this already, darling. The odds are on our side this time.
Rocco, what are you doing here?
What a silly question. I'm here to check up on you, of course. Did you get it all out then?
Did you hear everything?
I may have heard a little something.
I'm okay now. That was just a lot of buildup from the last few days.
I'm glad to hear that. Hearing you cry is... I don't like it.
You're sweet, Rocco. Thanks for worrying about me.
Well then, time to dust yourself off and carry on, isn't it?
Thanks, Rocco.
Just where are we running off to anyway?
The goddess. It might sound crazy, but...
I'm with you, darling. Lead the way.
Rocco, if you could just wait
As you wish, darling. What are you doing?
We're saved! We're...
Put me down!
Everything's gonna be alright!
Let me go!
Shut up and enjoy this moment, friends.
I can't believe you managed to convince the one girl in our village to go out with you.
Of course. I guess girls like confident guys.
A few weeks ago, I would have said this was a poor match. And I cannot say I understand entirely. But you have shown great bravery and honor during your ordeal, Sirocco. Your families should be proud.
Congratulations, my friends. I couldn't be happier for you.
Perhaps there will be a wedding along with our coming-of-age ceremony celebration.
Anything can happen in an atmosphere like this.
What's this for?
Sweet William asked us to help.
So here we are.
Lux, I'm nervous.
You'll still be the same wonderful person you've always...
Oh, Lux.
Don't worry about what's to come. You have amazing things ahead of you. And if Rocco doesn't treat you right, I'll rip his arms off and beat him to death with them. Well, they'll be expecting you inside, and Rowan and I need to take our seats. Shall we?
Lux has kind of a
little... Rocco, there's still people around.
I've been waiting to do that all day. But that's not the real reason I brought you out here.
Oh?
I just wanted to talk to you away from everyone. As much as I love an audience, something should be private.
Wow, Rocco. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were developing a sense of shame.
Shame? Never that, darling.
Well, go on then. What are we doing out here?
I thought it might be nice to reflect for a moment on how far we've come.
Yeah, it is kind of amazing. You went from hitting on me all the time to only hitting on me some of the time.
I don't have to try as hard, now that I know you'll let me get away with it.
Congratulations, Rocco. You finally wore me down.
I'd prefer to think you just succumbed to my charms. It was inevitable, really.
In seriousness, I'm so glad I got to know you better. I never knew there was such a sweet guy hiding underneath.
I've probably met more women than most in this village, but I've never met anyone like you.
Like me?
You're beautiful and kind, sure, but you're strong, clever, and determined. I was drawn to you before, but what you've done for our people, what you did for me. You brought something out of me I didn't even know was there. It's hard to improve on perfection, but you made me want to be a better man. I love you.
Oh, Rocco, I love you too.
I never thought of myself as the marrying type. But after this week, I can't fathom anything else. All I want to do is spend the rest of my life with you, my darling. Will you marry me?
Yes! Yes, Rocco!
You've made me so happy. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh, it's the one we tried on before. It's so beautiful.
May I?
Yes, please.
You're radiant. What a lucky man I am.
Don't forget yours, Rocco.
Oh, yes.
It looks so wonderful on you. I'm so happy, Rocco. I can't wait to start the rest of our lives together.
Me too.